When words fall short, when hope feels thin, listen close, let music begin.
Hi, everybody. It's your friend Cindy, and today I have the privilege to introduce you to a wonderful woman speaker. Her name is Sharon Jakubecy, and
Got it.
her whole message is to stop shrinking and boldly take up space. I love this. Hi, Sharon. How are you today?
I'm great. So great to be here with you.
Okay, so tell us what you speak on.
So I speak about women's confident executive presence to help them take up space in high stakes, high earning situations.
Oh, wow. That's powerful.
Mhm.
That is very, very powerful because we tend to hold back, don't we?
And play small.
And play small. And I've had this conversation lately with several women. It's a good woman who makes a man look good in the workplace. It's the secretary or the program manager. Somebody is making him look good.
You get to
Yes.
show up relaxed and open.
Right. So sounds like you have a story. Something motivated you to do this. Let us know what that is.
Yeah. Well, since my 20s, I've always been on stage. I'm a dancer, choreographer. And at the same time, like I had that young person's like rounded shoulders where I would like sit around and with a slouched position, but that led to pain. And so through my studies, I became an embodiment coach. And I've helped so many performers let go of the armor of tension, including singers and musicians and actors and editors and directors, so that they take up space in front of any audience. And in 2020, I had like a terrible divorce. My work almost completely disappeared, and I had to use every tool in my toolbox to recover from that grief and to take up space again and share my message.
Wow. And of course, I'm an entertainer, and you're speaking my language right now.
Yeah.
I've been doing it for a long time. I write musicals. My
Oh,
last musical just sold out every show.
I've
So,
directed musicals as a theater
yeah.
director.
Yes, yes. So I've been working in theater, and that is a wonderful place to get an education on human nature
Mm.
and to understand because so much happens behind the scenes. The best part is when the show's on,
Yeah, yeah,
but
I-
behind the scenes,
yeah. So much behind the scenes, so much rehearsal.
right. So you've worked hard at your craft.
Mhm. Spent a lot of time, spent a lot of time really observing, like noticing when I close myself up to protect myself, and then how I can gently, slowly, and kindly let go of that armoring to like protect myself from pain, from grief, from being seen. And when I can slowly let that go, I am more vulnerable, but I'm more vulnerable to my audience. So they can connect me and resonate with my message.
Oh, this is a beautiful message right now for the world that we live in right now because so many of us hold back with fear. We don't speak our truth for fear. We don't be aggressive for fear. And you're helping people to break out of that.
Yeah.
I love this.
This message is so important for this world right now, and I would say especially for women because almost everything in our world is getting us up in our heads. And it's like thinking, like almost like people will carry themselves like their head is forward and their body's just left behind.
Uh-huh.
And I want to guide women back into their bodies so
Okay.
that they open up and they're connected to their deepest truth, their most authentic truth down in their bodies. And they can breathe their truth, and their voice comes from someplace deeper. And I believe women and the world really need this right now.
You know, I want to compliment you because I was on stage forever as a singer-songwriter. I wrote a big hit song, and that's what I did. But when I went into speaking, that was a whole nother story because we're put up kind of in front of the tribe. And there's judgment there, where before you're doing your dancing, you're doing your choreograph, but when you speak, there's judgment. And when you learn how to overcome that judgment and your fear and present yourself in your authentic self, that's amazing. So congratulations on that, Sharon. Congratulations. Tell us about somebody or some kind of testimony where you helped someone break through like that.
So, I really do help women drop into their bodies so that they can go from that like shrinking protective place to that openness. And I had this young woman come up to me afterwards. She was very petite. I would say like much smaller than I am. I'm kind of an Amazon woman, very petite, very small. And she even had like a very, like I would say like high pitched, almost small voice. And after I gave my talk, she came up to me and she said, I feel so confident. And like she was like, her shoulders had dropped down, her chest was open. And to see this young woman who was physically small, like really open up, was just like made me know I am on the right path and I am on my mission.
I love that. So that's where the gratitude comes, isn't it, Sharon? In being a speaker, is watching people respond to you.
Yes.
Yes. I believe that when I tell speaker or other women when they're on stage, because I like to mentor, I say, there's just one person. Imagine one person in that audience with hundreds even that need to hear your message, and just give the speech to that one person. Because I think Oprah said that one time. She says, if I've made a difference in one person's life, I've done my job.
And most likely from the stage, especially when you're allowing yourself to be open and to take up space and to be vulnerable with that openness and not hide yourself and not hide your story, it's most likely going to be more than one person too.
Oh, I love it. Well, I would love to see you speak. I'll bet your speech is really, really good and powerful.
I love it. And I'm a dancer too, so I bring a lot of movement and I move on the stage. So I get that moving energy going in the audience.
Okay. Well, I just did a TED Talk and one of the speakers was a dancer. And she was all over the stage and she said, I'm a dancer. That's why I'm all over the stage, And so that was awesome. Oh, that's great. So tell us a song that fires you up, Miss Sharon.
So there is an EDM song. So it's electronic dance music.
Okay.
And this EDM song is called Life is Simple, Move Your Body. And like, there's this like driving rhythm that's like, like you can't hold yourself back. And the other thing, she's like, if you're not getting enough done, turn the TV off. If you're not happy with your body, go out there and go for a walk. And then the whole time she's like, life is simple. Move your body. And keep going.
Oh my gosh, I love this. Well, thank you so much. I love your energy. I can feel that you're a great speaker, and I appreciate you so much for sharing what you do with us today.
Thank you for having me, Cindy. This has been so fun.
Okay, great. Well, we'll see you on stage.
Sounds good.